finally, I thought this was an interesting report from the New York Post. Gen Z has come up with a new innovation. And they're always innovating, Gen Z. They're always inventing new things. So listen to this. This is pretty mind-blowing. So get ready for this. New York Post headline. Gen Z coffee lovers discover new way to combat insane Java prices with new home cafe trend. The article says it's out with overpriced oat milk lattes and in with DIY coffee culture. Gen Z TikTokers are ditching the expensive morning coffee runs and instead transforming their kitchens into cozy custom coffee shops, complete with menus, pastries, and even barista uniforms in an attempt to save money. And then it goes on in describing this, but this is incredible. So the Zoomers have figured out that apparently you can drink coffee at home. Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this thing? Folks, have you heard about this trend with drinking coffee at home? I heard about this and I was floored. I said, what? They're drinking coffee where? Where did you say? At home? You can do that? So they've pioneered this bold new strategy where you sit at your home and you drink coffee. I've also heard rumors, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard rumors that some of them have even figured out a way to eat like meals at home. Breakfast, lunch, get this, dinner, okay? Yeah, they're eating dinner at home sometimes. In fact, there's this trend, and I heard about this, but Gen Z, they're experimenting with this other trend. It's this new trend. It's like this, it's this big flat thing that they bring into their home. It's like big and flat. It has legs, not real human legs, okay, because people get confused. But the legs are wooden. It's like wooden legs. And it's called in fact, it looks a lot like this thing here, but it's called a table. And they'll sit at this table. It might be, I think it's pronounced table. It's actually French. And anyway, they'll sit at this thing and they'll just drink coffee and they'll eat. And it's just amazing. So this is what I love about Gen Z, that they're constantly inventing new things. And listen, the fact that the new things that they're inventing have existed since forever is not the point. That's not relevant. The fact that they're constantly inventing new trends where they do the thing that everyone has already done a billion times, but it's still a trend. I mean, I saw a headline recently. I had to look it up again to make sure I had it right. The headline was, "The Rise of Hydration as a Lifestyle Trend." Yes, a hydration trend. A trend of being hydrated. That's another one that the Zoomers, the Gen Z, they're really getting into the hydration trend, which was mind-blowing for me because my whole life, I always looked at water and I didn't really know what to do with it. I wasn't sure. I looked at water and I said, okay, well, we can swim in it. I can drown people in it. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Like, what else do you do with water? You can swim in it. You can drown somebody in it. I don't know what other function this stuff serves. And then Gen Z came along and they said, no. You can drink it. And I'm like, drink it? You mean like with my mouth? Drink it? What do you mean? And they said, yeah. And so I went straight to the toilet with a cup to get, and they said, no, not that water. There's water in your sink. And you put that in a cup, you drink it. And I said, oh, okay, noted. And so anyway, Gen Z, they're always inventing new things. And by that, I mean they're always inventing things that have always existed. They're always inventing the oldest things on Earth. I mean, we are days away from some sort of article somewhere in the New York Post talking about, Gen Z using this new trendy thing called the wheel. I mean, we are days away from Gen Z actually announcing that they have invented the wheel. So we are very close to that actually happening, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting stuff. So, big fan of that. If you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can access my full show by going to dailywire.com or by going to the Matt Walsh Show Twitter page. Hope to see you there. Godspeed.